Okay, simultaneous linear equations. So there are three methods. So basically, this is the first method. We call it the graphical solutions. So meaning say that we draw graph to solve the equations. Okay, usually we don't use this. Normally we use the algebraic method. So let's take a look at this. How do we solve it? Solve the following simultaneous equations using graphical method. Complete the table and draw the graph. So you will be given equations like, hold on, yeah. You will be given equation like this. So 2x plus y equals to 2 and y equals to negative 2x plus 3. So basically, we need to make the y as a subject. As you can see here, this part, we are making y as a subject. So 2x, move it to the right-hand side, it become negative 2x plus 2. Okay, then we will calculate when x equals to 0, what is y? So it will become negative 2 times 0 plus 2. So your y will be 2. When x equals to 1, y will be negative 2 times 1 plus 2. So negative 2 times 1, you get negative 2 plus 2, 0. Then when x equals to 2, y equals to negative 2 times 2 plus 2. So negative 2 times 2, you get negative 4. Plus 2, negative 2. Okay, so from here we can, okay, actually this 0, 1, 2 depends on you. Okay, sometimes it can be negative 2, negative 1, negative 3, or okay, it depends on the questions. Sometimes you'll be given from the questions. Sometimes you are not, the question will not give you. So when x equals to 0, y equals to 2. When x equals to 0, y equals to 2 is here. When x equals to 1, y equals to 0, it is over here. When x equals to 2, y equals to negative 2 is here. Once you plot out the point, what you can do is you just draw a straight line. Then you draw a straight line. Then you label, okay, make sure you label your line. So it is, okay, either you write this or write this. So I'll write y equals to negative 2x plus 2. Then for the second one, y equals to negative 2x plus 3. So when x equals to 0, y equals to 3. When x equals to 1, so it's negative 2 plus 3, 1. When x equals to 2, it will be negative 4 plus 3, negative 4 plus 3, negative 1. So again, you plot when x equals to 0, y equals to 3. When x equals to 1, y equals to 1. When x equals to 2, y equals to negative 1. Okay, so I will plot this. Okay, so then I label it y equals to negative 2x plus 3. So as you can see here, when we say find the solutions, meaning say that we are looking for the intersection point, that these two lines crossing at which point. But from here, doesn't matter how you extend it. Okay, be it you extend to the left-hand side or right-hand side, they will never intersect, they will never meet each other. Why? Because previously you learned that y equals to mx plus c. This is a general form for the straight line equations. So m is the gradient. As you can see here, the gradient here is -2. And the gradient here is also -2. So when they have the same gradient, it is telling us that these two lines are parallel. A parallel line means that no matter how you extend it, they will never cross each other. There is no intersection point. So the pair of simultaneous equation has zero solution. When you do not have intersection point, meaning say that there is no solutions. Finding solution means in graphical method, in graphical solutions, means looking for the intersection point, the crossing one. So same gradient, no intersection point, no solutions. Okay, any questions? Up until here? No, okay. Okay, draw lines for each pair of equations and then use the point of intersections to find the simultaneous solutions. The axes that you should use are given in each case. So from here, question A, B, C, you are given x from 0 to 11, y is from 0 to 10 for question A. So for these questions, okay, you need to use a graph paper. It is not just sketching. Okay, sketching is just giving you, showing you how does the graph looks like. But this one, you need to find the exact solutions. Okay, then you need to use graph paper. So I know that x must be from 10, from 0 to 11. Y will be 0 to 10. So what I can do here is, okay, let me use red color. So I'll start here. This is my x-axis. Okay, when you draw a graph, try to make it as big as possible so that it will be easier for you to get the reading. So, and make sure you need to label your XY axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's too big. So what I have to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So of course here is 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cannot, too big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So again, you need to draw a table. Okay, for this kind of question, it doesn't, okay, because it is from x equals to 0 until x equals to 11, you do not need to calculate one by one, meaning say that x equals to 1, y equals to what? X equals to 2, y equals to what? Okay, what you need to do is you just need to find 3 points. Okay, so example, I will say, I will say x equals to 0, then x equals to 5, x equals to 10. Okay, you cannot find 2 points. Okay, the reason why we find 3 points is that, example, if you draw a graph here, if you are looking for 2 points, so meaning say that, let's say this is the 2 point. If you draw a graph here, if you're looking for 2 points, straight away you can get a straight line, but you are not sure whether your line is correct or not. So if you're looking for 3 points, let's say the third point is over here, and you know that this graph should be a straight point, then you will see, 1, 2, 3. You can't form a straight line using this 3 point. So this is where, how you check, okay, whether the graph is correct or not. Okay, at least use 3 points. Okay, so for these equations, like I said just now, I need to make x the make y the subject. So this will be 2y equals to 11 minus x. Then y will be equals to 11 minus x divided by 2. Okay, for this equation. So I will write y equals to 11 minus x divided by 2. And then for this equation, I'll write it here. 2x plus y equals to 10. If I rearrange it, it will be y equals to 10 minus 2x. So here will be y equals to 10 minus 2x. Okay, now you substitute x equals to 0, y equals to what? So when x equals to 0, y equals to 11 over 2. 11 over 2 means 5.5, right? So you can write 5.5 or you write 11 over 2. Okay, I will write 5.5 because it will be easier for us to plot it instead of looking at 11 over 2. Then 11 minus 5 divided by 2 is 6 over 2, which is 3. Then 11 minus 10 over 2, it will be 0.5. Then when x equals to 0, y equals to 10. When x equals to 5, y equals to 0. Okay, when x equals to 10, y equals to negative 20. Okay, now there's a question here. I do not have negative 20 here. So meaning say that I need to find one more. Okay, just one more to confirm the second line whether I did it correctly.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Isn't it negative 10?
Okay, you see, negative 10. Okay, this will be negative 10. Sorry, not negative 10, sorry. It's 10. Y equals to 10 minus 2 times 10, right?
Yeah.
So it will be 10 minus 2 times 10, 20.
Negative 10, right?
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, negative 10. Okay, so this will be negative 10. So because the graph is asking us y from 0 to 10, it is not negative 10. So what I can do is I try one more in between 0 and 5. So let's say I will try 3. Okay, so I put it this way lah. This will be the 10, this will be 0.5, it will be negative 10. So this will be 5, 3, 0. Then this will be 3, 3. When x equals to 3, y equals to 10, 11 minus 3 is 8. 8 divided by 2, 4. Then 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay, so what I can do here is I plot this one, the first one. 0, 5.5. 0, 5.5 is over here. Then 3 and 4 is over here. 5 and 3. 5 and 3. 10 and 0.5. 10 and 0.5 is over here. Then you draw a straight line. Then you label it. Okay, I will just use the original equation to label it. So it will be x plus 2y equals to 11. Okay, and then I'll plot another one. When x equals 0, y equals to 10. 0, 10 is here. 3, 4. 3, 4, same point. 5, 0. 5, 0 over here. Then when I plot it, you will see that what 2x plus y equals to 10. So if we are looking for solutions, we are looking at this point, the intersection point. Okay, then the solution here will be, I read the reading here. In this case, it's 3. I read the reading here. In this case, it's 4. So it will be x equals to 3, y equals to 4. Okay, so this is how we use the graphical solution to solve the equation, the simultaneous equations. Any questions for question A?
No question.
No question. Okay. So I'll erase this and move on to the next one. Okay, for this one, x from -2 to 3, y from 0 to 4. Okay, so this is a bit smaller than the previous one. So -2 to 3, 0 to 4. Okay, still I put it here. Okay, this is x. And y is 0 to 4. Okay, I will say -2, -1, 0. Where I'll put it here. So this is y, this is x. So this is 0, this is -1. Okay, you see, I'll try to make it as big as possible. Okay, it will make my life easier when I try to get some reading. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, try not to squeeze your graph, a few graph into one page. Okay, if the question asks you to plot it in the graph, okay, just one graph, one page. Okay, one graph, one page. So it'll be easier for you. And then this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. So again, this x minus y equals to -1. I'll rewrite into y equals to x plus 1. When 2x plus y equals to 4, I'll rearrange it become -2x plus 4. Okay, so I'll draw a table again. X. So since it started from -2, okay, I will say -1. Okay, let's make it this way. I'll say -2, 0, and 2. Any 3 point. Okay, if you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 point, like from -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, is up to you. But then if I from here, okay, I cannot start from -2. Why? Because -2 plus 1, I get -1. So my y, I do not have -1 here. Okay, so I will start from, okay lah, put it this way lah. I'll start from -1 and 4. But not 4, 3. So y equals to x plus 1, y equals to -2x plus 4. So when x equals to -1, y equals to 0. When x equals to 0, y equals to 1. When x equals to 3, y equals to 4. When x equals to -1, y equals to -2 times -1 is 3. Oh, sorry, -1 times -2 is 2. 2 plus 4, 6. Okay, this is way too big. Okay, never mind. When x equals to 0, y equals to 4. When x equals to 3, y equals to -6 plus 4, -2. Okay, it looks like it's too big. So let me see if I use this. What about using this one? Instead of using 3, I use 1. 1 plus 1, 2. -2 plus 4, 2. Okay, I think I found it. So when x equals to -1, y equals to 0. Here. 0, 1 here. 1, 2 here. And plot the graph. So I'll use the original one. X minus y equals to -1. Okay, remember you need to label your line because sometimes question might give you more than 2 lines, maybe 3 lines. Then when you label it, then the person who marked your paper knows that, okay, this is which one, this is which equations. Okay, then let me use different stem. Okay, when x equals to -1, y equals to 6. So I know that 4 is here. So meaning say that my 5 will be here, my 6 will be here. Right? One very important thing is that if you are using 10 small square here, okay, the space in between must be the same. You cannot say that this is 10. Suddenly from 4 you jump to 10. No, the space in between must be the same. Okay, it can be different from x and y. Okay, if the spacing is 10 small square here, you can change the spacing to 20 small square. X and Y can be in different spacing, or we call it the scale, different scale. But throughout the x-axis, if you're using the space in between must be the same. Y space in between the Y must be the same as well. So I know this is 5, this is 6. Even though did not given by the questions, okay, but I can see it here. Then I will say that when x equals to 1, -1, y equals to 6. When x equals to 0, y equals to 4. When x equals to 1, y equals to 2. And then I'll draw the line. Then I label it 2x plus y equals to 4. And this is my intersection point here. Okay, so it will be x equals to 1, y equals to 2. Any questions on this? Okay.
No question.
No questions, then I'll give you question C. I'll give you a few minutes to try. Okay, all of you try. Once you are done, give me a thumbs up. Then I'll start doing this together with you. I'll give you 5 minutes for this. Once you finish, you just let me know. Have you all done?
Teacher, I currently do not have graph paper, so I
Oh.
only managed.
Okay.
So I only managed to like do a table and everything.
Okay, never mind. You are done, but you do not have graph paper. You're just sketching, is it?
No, I didn't sketch.
Oh, you just did the working part, but did not plot the graph.
No, because
Okay.
right now I don't have the
Okay, no
graph.
problem. Sabrina, Jiajeng, Jasmine, Lucas, and Nandini. Have you done yours? Hello. Jasmine done?
Almost finished.
Okay. Sabrina, Jiajeng, Lucas, and Nandini. Okay, not yet. How long do you need? Almost. Okay. You can always unmute yourself one, okay? And Nandini, Lucas, and Jiajeng, please turn on your camera. Okay, I give you another 2 minutes now. Okay, done. Okay, so let's see. Okay, you check, okay, whether you can get the same answer with mine. So again, this 5x minus 4y equals to -1. If I rearrange it, it'll be 4y equals to 5f plus 1. Y will be equals to 5x plus 1 divided by 4. Then 2x plus y equals to 10. Y will be equals to 10 minus 2x. So y will be equals to 5x plus 1 divided by 4. Y equals to 10 minus 2x. So I will pick 0 to 5. So this 0, 2, and 5, all of them, the point is within the range here. Okay, so when x equals to 0, y equals to a quarter. A quarter means 0.25. Okay, where x equals to 2, y equals to 11 out of 4. So 11 out of 4 is 2.75. Then when x equals to 5, 25 plus 1, 26. 26 out of 4, you should get 6.5. Then when x equals to 0, y equals to 10. When x equals to 2, y equals to 10 minus 4 is 6. When x equals to 5, then it will be 10 minus 10, 0. And then what I can do is, when x equals to 0, y equals to 0.25. So, okay, for this one, it is a bit, okay, hold on. Okay, for this one, 0.25, because I have limited space for my graph. Okay, in fact, your graph paper will be much bigger than this one. So I know that my 1 is over here. 135, yes, you can do that. Okay, as long as you can plot the straight line. So when x equals 0, y equals to 0.25. So 1 is over here. Then 0.25. Each small box here is 0.2. So 0.25 is somewhere around here. Okay. That's why I say, if you can make your graph as big as possible, it'll be easier for you to plot 0.25 at like 2.75. So for my case, because my graph paper is not big enough, what I can do is I just estimate. So 0.25 here. When x equals to 2, y equals to 2.75. 2 is here. 2.2, 2.4, 2.6, 2.75 here. Okay. When x equals to 5, y equals to 6.5. 6 is here. 6.5 is here. And then I draw a straight line. Then I label it. Okay. Then another one will be when x equals to 0, y equals to 10. 0, 10. 2, 6, 2, 6. 5, 0, 5, 0. So I'll plot a graph here. Okay. So it will be 2x plus y equals to 10. So I found that the intersection point is here. Over here. So my x will be equals to 3, y will be equals to 4. You get 3 and 4, all of you? Okay, if you can get 3 and 4, doesn't matter which point you're using. Okay, you can use 0, 1, 2. You can use 0, 2, 4 or 1, 3, 5. Okay, it's up to you. Any questions? If not, then I'll proceed to the next one. And let me proceed. Okay, so now for this one, it'll be quite straightforward. Use the graphs supplied to find the solutions to the following pairs of simultaneous equations. So you are given a graph. Okay, all the graph they have label, which line is which. So you just need to find the intersection point, then to find the solutions. So example, Okay. Y equals to X. So Y equals to X is the red line here. Y equals to X. Y equals to -2. So Y equals to -2 is this one. Either a red or orange line here. So you need to find the intersection point at here. So you get X equals to 2. X equals to 2. Y equals to -2. Oh, sorry, my bad. Not 2. X here is -2. Y here is also -2. So X is -2. Y is equals to -2. Right? Because 0 is at the center here. Anything below 0, the Y is negative. Anything on the left-hand side of the 0 is -Y. Okay, so question B. Sabrina, can you try question B? What is the X and what is the Y?
Y and X are 3.
Okay, yes, it is at this point. Okay, so it will be 3 and 3 because Y equals to X, then 3X minus 6 is this, the green line. Then question C. Okay, X and Y. Okay, Tariq, can you tell me what is X and Y for C?
X is 3, Y is -2.
X is 3, Y is -2. Yes. Okay. 4 minus 2X is this, the blue line. Y equals to -2 is this. So intersection point is here. 3 and -2. Question D. Okay, Jasmine, can you tell me what is D? What is the X and what is the Y?
X is -1 and Y is 6.
Yes. Okay. This one, Y plus 7X plus 1, it is the yellow one. Okay. So the yellow color here, and then the Y equals to 4 minus 2X is the blue one. So they intersect at here. So -1 and 6. E. Lucas, can you tell me what is the X and what is the Y? If you might have issue, you can always type in the chat box. What is X and what is Y? Are you there, Lucas? Okay, so can you tell me what is the X and Y for E? 2 and 6. No. You see, okay. So you see this. Okay, hold on. So y equals to -2. So y equals to -2 is this straight line. Okay. This straight line over here. Y equals to -2. Then y plus 7x plus 1 is this yellow color line. They both intersect at this point. Okay. This is the point of intersection. So this point of intersections, okay, from this graph is very difficult for you to see, but it is not touching the y-axis. Okay, it is not touching the y-axis, very close to the y-axis. But then it is the y value is definitely -2. So from this is the disadvantage of using a graphical method. So for this one, what you can do is just estimation. 0.5 is roughly here. Then it is like slightly less than a quarter. So maybe 1/5. Okay. My estimation is slightly less than 1/4. I would say it is either 1/5 or 1/6, or even 1/7, 1/8. Okay. Then question F. X and Y. So, Jajeng, are you there, Jajeng? Can you try question F? Tell me what is X and what is Y for question F. X is equal to 2. No. X is not equal to 2. Okay. As you can see here, let me change the color. Okay. Y equals to X. This line. Not big enough. It should be this line. And then y equals to 4 minus 2x. Y equals to 4 minus 2x is this. Where is the intersection point for these two? 1.25, yes. X equals to 1.25. What about Y? Yes. Okay. From here, okay, similar situation with the question E. Okay, because it is in between the box. It is not half. It is not 1.5. Is if I erase this, it is like roughly 1/3 or a quarter of a box. Okay, so doesn't give me 1.25. I will just write 1.25. Okay, it is like 1/4 of a box. Any questions until here? Oh, toric. Okay, sorry, toric. Okay. So, any questions until here? Okay, so let's take a look at next questions. If I'm going too fast, you let me know. Okay, those that I circle in red, you do it as your homework. Okay, we will discuss next class, next Friday. Yes. So for each pair of the equations, find 3 points. Okay, find 3 points on each line and draw the graph on the paper. Use your graph to estimate the solution for each pair of the solutions. Okay, for each simultaneous equations. Yeah. Let's do question A. So before we jump into drawing the graph, we need to rearrange it to make Y the subject. Okay, so 3y equals to negative 4x plus 3. So Sabrina, can you tell me what y equals to what?
Negative 4x plus 3 over 3.
Yes. X equals to 2y plus 1. Tori, can you tell me y equals to what?
Y equals to x minus 1 over 2.
X minus 1 over 2, yes. Then let me see. So for this question, they did not give you the range of x and y. So this is x, y equals to negative 4x plus 3 over 3, y equals to x plus x minus 1 over 2. So let me see. Okay, I can use 0 and okay, let's start with negative. I can say I'll use negative 1, then 0 and 1. Okay, so I'll use negative 1, 0, and 1. So I will try to make this as big as possible, the scale. Okay, because it is just 3 points. Okay, so when x equals to negative 1, y will be 4 plus 3, 7. It is 7 over 3. So 7 over 3 is 2 point. Okay, 2 and 7 over 3 lah. Okay, let's just write 7 over 3. Then this will be 1. Then this will be negative 1 over 3. So when x equals to 1, negative 1, this will be negative 1. This will be negative half. This will be 1. This will be 0. Okay. All of them is between, okay, the biggest number here is this, 2 and 2 and 1/3. So what I can do is -1 is the small, okay. Y is, okay, smallest one is this one. Biggest is this. Okay, so what I can do, okay, I will put it here. Okay, so then negative, whatever. Okay, I'll put it here. Y, X. So this is 0. I will say that, okay, the most important one is Y from this. I will say 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, so if I do it here, okay, let's make my life easier lah. I'll do like this. -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check if I have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, never mind. So I'll just 1, 2, 3, -1. From the graph, okay, from our table here, I know my smallest number for Y will be -1. So I can just stop at here. From this one, my biggest number is 2 and 1/3. So I cannot stop at 2, 1, 2, 3. I stop at 3 here. So the reason why I choose this scale is because it is 7 out of 3. I will say this is